The reopening of Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris. A ceremony will be held this weekend, then the public will be welcomed back for the first time since the fire 5 years ago. Chief International Correspondent James Longman is there at Notre Dame. Good morning, James.
Yeah, good morning, George. I stood on almost this exact spot back in 2019 when we watched Notre Dame burn. Over the last 5 years, I've been back multiple times to see it being restored. But now, tomorrow, finally, it'll be reopened. And take a look at it. It's looking better than ever.
5 years ago, one of the saddest days in the history of Paris, the 800-year-old symbol of French religious history and culture engulfed in flames. The crash of that spire collapsing through the roof, heard around the world. But this morning, that spire resurrected once again. The world's most famous cathedral has never looked better. Now set to hold an invitation-only reopening ceremony Saturday, and on Sunday, Our Lady of Paris will welcome worshippers once again. This has been Europe's biggest restoration project in a generation. 2,000 specialists, from carpenters and stonemasons to artists and metalworkers. Earlier this year, we got a glimpse of the gleamy new stone, freshly laid tiles and revamped paintwork. I was given a tour of the progress and spoke to the head of restoration.
Can you give us an idea of how much this has cost so far?
Will have costed 700 million euros.
More than 2,000 statues and decorative features were restored or recreated, including the 52 famous Chimera statues. Last month, 3 new bells arrived to the cathedral, one of them ceremonially rung by athletes during this summer's Olympic Games in Paris.
And how does it feel to be here as this cathedral reopens?
It's almost like some divine intervention.
It's such a historic moment. I'm so happy I can be here for it.
And atop that famous spire, once a copper rooster, the unofficial symbol of France, now golden, with flame-like wings resembling a phoenix rising from the ashes.
And of that $700 million plus it took to restore this cathedral, a lot of that was from American donors, and not just big wealthy corporations, but everyday Americans sending a little bit of money just so that they could pay for a piece of history. Lovely. George?
President-elect Trump is going to be there. First Lady Jill Biden is going to be there. I imagine the security is pretty tight.
Yeah, really tight, George. In fact, this entire area is going to be completely closed off. At the moment, tourists can come in, but take a look. There are barricades everywhere. Both sides of the Seine are off limits. You've got armed police on the streets, 6,000 police over this whole weekend. It's a big moment for France. They're not taking any chances.
Big moment for France, and it's kind of a turbulent time in France as well. So what's the mood like over there?
Yeah, it's extraordinary, the timing here, because the government is on the brink of collapse. Emmanuel Macron is fighting for his political life, but politics might be polarizing, but this reopening, it's a moment of unity, something everyone can get behind. George?
Thank you, James.